Hello, friends. I'm Sharon from Natural Awakenings magazine in Monmouth and Central New Jersey. And today I'm joined by our good friend, Dee Duncan from the Yoga Loft, who is collaborating with two amazing women, Allison and Eva. And they're going to tell us more about this new program they're introducing for all of us. Now is probably the perfect time if you have ambition to get rid of the quarantine 15 that you may have gained, or really just get your head straight. I know I can use some of this help that they're offering. And so please let me introduce the ladies. They are Willows and Warriors, and we're gonna learn more. Hello, everyone.
Hello, good morning.
Sharon, good morning.
Good morning.
So Dee, I think because I know you the longest and the best, why don't you go ahead and introduce our two new friends.
Oh, I'd be honored, Sharon, and thank you so much for having us this morning. You know, not only have you been just wonderfully supportive of the Yoga Loft, you've also been a good friend. So I truly appreciate the blessings of having you. And you know, the coronavirus brought us so many challenges, but it also brought us so many other opportunities. And it brought to me Eva and Allison. We came together not knowing each other, and here we are collaborating, and it's a beautiful blend. I'm just so honored to have these women now become part of my life, and for us to be able to offer what we're putting together virtually through Willows and Warriors. So I'm going to turn it over to Allison, who's really our go-to on so many things, and is just a delight.
Thanks so much, Dee. Hi, I'm Alyson DeMaso, and I'm a former beauty executive. I worked 20 years in one of the world's largest beauty companies, and what brought me to this place and meeting these beautiful women is about 6 or 7 years ago, I just hit probably the lowest point in my life by hitting burnout, and just a number of personal things happening in my life, divorce, illness, grief, etc. And it wasn't until I turned to the practice of well-being and just inner reflection, inner healing, that helped me turn my life around and actually my career around as well. So my career just started to take off. There was an upward trajectory, and I actually started to put everything that I had learned into the practice of leadership coaching within the organization that I worked, and pursued a number of certifications in that area and space, and then just became inspired to start my own company. And so last year I started the company Raising Beauty, and through that I have a very strong belief that if you are committed to living a life of well-being, you actually empower yourself to be the most beautiful version of you. And so Raising Beauty is absolutely dedicated to helping others embrace well-being, especially in the workplace where I believe we suffer some of the biggest stresses in our life. So I work with leaders and workplaces to bring well-being into those spaces so that I can empower others to be the most beautiful version of themselves. And I kind of like to say that I spent the first half of my career in an industry that helped people look beautiful. And now I'm spending the rest of my career helping people be beautiful. And along that journey, I had met Eva several years ago, and I met Dee just this past year. And the way that we clicked is that we share a mission that is similar to one another, in that we are really helping people evolve and progress in their own lives in embracing wellness and health, beauty, well-being, and just all around living a good life. And so I want to introduce Eva, who is a holistic health coach and a friend of mine. And, you know, just to hear you talk about how we came together, and maybe even just talk about why Willows and Warriors even exists.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm Eva Mastroly. I was working in the city for 20 some years. And like Allison, I was in textile design, and it was my first passion in my life. And just like Allison, I was chronically stressed, had kids and commuting and it was just too much for me. And I've always loved nutrition, self-help, self-care, always read self-help books, helped family and friends, and eventually decided to go to Institute of Integrative Nutrition and get my degree in holistic health coaching. It's the best thing I ever did. I love it for my family, for friends. Shortly thereafter, I have EM Essentials, which is a company where I use aromatherapy and I make my own products. In addition, I'm a beauty counter leader as well as a young living leader. I believe that, like Allison, beauty comes from within, and beauty can mean so many things to so many people. And the biggest thing that we all tend to forget in living our lives and taking care of people is our own health. And that is key. Self-care is key. And I've learned it the hard way. I want to share all my knowledge and my expertise in the certain fields as I'm evolving, as I'm still learning, on how to live a better life in health, with sleep, with your family, with more time. And I feel when I met these ladies, I met Allison a long time ago, and we always had this connection. And I, wasn't sure exactly where it would lead us into the future one day. But I'm so happy to be on this collaboration with Allison and with Dee, who is so lovely. And I've been doing yoga meditation in my life as well, because I believe it's all interconnected, all of it, to live the best life. I think Willows and Warriors is the best time now, because it's what everyone needs right now. It's actually a collaboration of what we all need for ourselves. So many people are suffering from so many things we don't even know about. They don't talk about, whether it's their family, financial, stress, mental well-being. And I believe that the program that we're offering is going to be a collaboration to help everyone in their own individual way. It really reflects what I love, which is mind, body, soul approach to my business. Anyway, with that said, I'm so happy to be a part of this and can't wait to start. So I will go ahead and go back to Dee to talk a little bit more.
Thank you, Eva. Actually, Sharon, we are putting together our first virtual online program. It will be online and offering our Willows and Warrior program on August 13th at 6:30 p.m. And the information will obviously, I've sent it already to you, Sharon. It'll be on my website, the Yoga Loft. It'll also be on Eva's website, Raising Beauty. And of course, we're going to offer it through Eventbrite. And it's our first way of showing the community we're here for you. We care about you, and we believe that we have so much to offer from the things we've been through in our lives and through our experiences and through our trainings.
So sorry.
No.
Take a step back and summarize, what is Willows and Warriors and how do people get involved?
Allison, you want to answer that one?
Yeah, I'll take it. So, we all just felt very inspired to help others with the knowledge, the experience, the practices that we've all embraced in our own lives. And Willows and Warriors is really a place, a community where individuals can learn how to practice and balance healthy living, making all of these new behaviors, this new mindset easily accessible, easy to understand, non-intimidating. Sometimes when people hear well-being or they're introduced to the wellness world, they think it's for some others, the others over there. When people hear the word holistic or holistic living, they tend to categorize that as others or other type of people. And the truth is, it's really for everybody. And so we wanted to create a space or a place or a destination where people have easy access to that and can start to embrace it and live it immediately. Hence, the collaboration. Now, what's interesting in the name, we just absolutely love the name. And I want to hear Eva just talk about the name a little bit, because I love what you have to say in your perspective as to why we actually chose Willows and Warriors.
Well, I always have loved the willow tree. Personally, as a young child, and I believe it represents the feminine energies, and they symbolize harmony, healing, flexibility. And the warrior is so, I feel, masculine. And that symbolizes the energy, the strength, the diligence, the resilience, and also flexibility. So I had always thought, you know, they both have their individual strength, but together they represent the harmonious combination we want to offer to everyone, with strength, flexibility, endurance, and grace, really, that we all want in our lives. I believe those both, Willows and Warriors, are such a symbol of what we want to offer everyone.
I love that. I love that. And so the program is a subscription base, yes?
Yes.
Where that is where we have our mindset set for the future. And in this introductory offering, it is a place where people can register for this online event just to get a taste of it, to see what we're offering. It is our first journey into this space together. And so it's really a learning opportunity for us and a way for others to learn about Willows and Warriors. And so in this first event, as Dee mentioned a little bit earlier, as you opened up, Sharon, we are in a time and place where we've, you know, hit a giant pause, a reset on life. People are starting to ask themselves higher level questions about where they're headed in life, what they're doing with their life. And I think people are addressing the fact that sometimes they've been kind of blindly going through life, racing to chase obligations and responsibilities without even really connecting it to their highest good or their highest purpose of how they intend to even be living life. And so this is an opportunity for people to ground themselves, maybe do some inner reflection, set some intentions for themselves on how they want the rest of this year to look for their lives, whether that be their personal life, career life, family life, etc. And we're going to be there with them to coach them through that, give them the tools that they need to, when they leave that session with us, they feel equipped and motivated and inspired to start practicing it for the rest of the year, and they can get started immediately. Dee, would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. That's why we've created not only the introduction, but we're calling it Revisioning 2020.
What is the first gathering called? Revisioning 2020?
Revisioning your vision for 2020.
I love that. I feel
Yeah.
like, you know, 2020 started off with so many people feeling great about the year and, oh,
Yes.
2020, this is going to be amazing. And then, boom, we got hit by a train. And, you know, I find myself angry. And I'm like, I'm not an angry person. Why am I so angry?
Right.
And I'm angry because the rug was pulled out from under me. And
Yes.
so many people feel that way. And your program is going to help people reset that. Like, I don't want to be an angry person. So what can I do to change my perspective, change my attitude? And you guys are giving people the tools to do that. So that's amazing.
Yeah, we're very, very excited about this. I mean, that's what I said. The coronavirus is, you know, like got many people angry, but we're going to go beyond the anger and look at realigning our vision. Okay. 2020 is perfect vision. And that was kind of the way I thought the whole year was going to be. Well, I had to back it up, change the way I looked at it. And when I changed it, that's when all of this, and I let go of what was in the past and what I thought I was going to be presenting, and let go. And that's when all of this became a true possibility of creating Willows and Warriors. And like both Eva and Allison said, we all have the tools to share this. We don't want you to be angry. We don't want anybody to be angry. Hell, we're angry. And that's why we came together and said, no, we're throwing that out. That's gone. Okay, we're bringing in the new vision. We're realigning the remainder of the year, which gives you the tools for not only the remainder of the year, but the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's true.
Absolutely.
So what people will experience in this is learning how to use breath work and meditation for themselves. You know, Dee is going to walk people through that. We're going to help people realign with their purpose, how it is they wish to experience life every day. and allowing them the space to create some ideas around what that should look like for them, so that they've got a little bit of motivation to get that going. Eva's going to help people with the knowledge that they need around healthy eating, whether that be through vitamins or supplements or even basic foods, just basic things that people need to boost their health, their immunity, and keep them well. I mean, right now we can't ignore the fact that COVID is still here. We are going to enter what everyone is preparing us for, this second wave, and we need to keep ourselves well enough to navigate through this on all levels: spiritual, emotional, physical, intellectual. So we believe that this first event is really going to help hit all of those dimensions for people. And again, Dee mentioned that's August 13th. So it's a Thursday evening starting at 6:30, and it will be held online.
And how do people register?
We are going to have this listed on Eventbrite. They can go to Dee's website. Dee, what is your website?
It's the yogaloftnj.com. And if they go to the special events page, it'll be up there shortly. They'll see the description of what we're offering along with the link to Eventbrite.
And
awesome.
We'll put a link also to your Eventbrite.
Oh, Sharon, that's fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
And as always, Sharon, we invite you to join us as well. Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I really need it. I think another thing that's very powerful about what you're doing is building a new tribe for people. I know a lot of people during this time are evaluating, like, do I need these certain people in my life that bring me down and don't treat me well? And now they're taking stock on, who am I? What do I want to do? Who do I want to be around? And you're building a community of like-minded people who are lift you up, not bring you down. And I think that's amazing.
That's absolutely right. One of the things that I think people who start to embark on a journey of wellness and well-being, they start to take account of who is in their life who are also on this journey. And sometimes it can, any type of change or transformation you're trying to make for yourself can feel like a solo journey sometimes, especially if it's a big diversion from the life that you're currently leading. And so you're absolutely right. This will give people a space and a community to be connected with others who are also on a mission to just simply feel well in their own skin and to live a really happy, content, special life. And so that's what we also love about it, is creating that community.
That's awesome. And, I've always felt blessed to have Dee in my life. And as you two shared your story.
We do too.
Yes, definitely. I'm so glad I met her.
So it's wonderful to meet you two ladies. I can't wait to get to know you better. I'm very excited about your program. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the audience?
No, just join us. You are not going to want to miss this.
You're not.
Awesome.
And I always say, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. I love that quote from Helen Keller, and I feel we all need each other.
That's amazing.
That's right.
It's a tribe.
Absolutely.
Community, community, community.
Community,
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
We need support.
Yes. And we need to support each other.
That's
Yes.
right.
Well, thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon.
And all of you stay cool on this hot, hot day.
Woo.
And,
You as well.
namaste.
Be cool.
Namaste.
Namaste.